on now to Pro Stock semifinal action.
There you see Carlton Phillips out of Vienna, Virginia. He beat Ed Dixon in the quarterfinals. Carlton Phillips, who once had a car stolen from a parking lot after qualifying for a nationals event, he'll be facing this guy, Jerry Haas, who won James Ruth, who red-lighted in the quarterfinal. There you see Haas, who builds race cars as well as driving them. There's Carlton Phillips at 7.45 and 187 miles an hour.
Both of these guys running consistent 740s. This could be anybody's race. Their stage. Carlton Phillips out first. He left on Jerry Haas. Let's see if Haas can come around him. Haas still behind Phillips, holding him off, and at the end, Haas nips him.
Jerry Haas, with a spectacular come-from-behind victory, has taken out Carlton Phillips, and there you see the happy crew. Great effort for Jerry Haas, 759, 187 miles an hour.
Jerry Haas with that top-end charge running 187 miles an hour. Our
next semi-matchup, we'll have Roy Hill, our top qualifier, who's already beaten Ricky Smith and Bob Glidden. He'll meet this guy, Tim Nabors, who at 7.4 and 189 beat number 5 qualifier Bob Olson in the quarters.
Roy, the Giant Killer, has bumped off the 2 top pro stockers in the entire nation to get into the semifinals against Tim Nabors. Tim, very young with quick reflexes, though. Don't count him out of this in that beautiful new 87 Camaro. They're staged and out.
And there you see Roy Hill, far lane. Tim Nabors giving him all he can handle in the near lane, but I think Roy Hill is out front, and yes.
Look at the ET on this, 7.33 for Roy Hill. The car just continues to go faster and faster.
And in the Pro Stock Finals, just as in the Funny Car Finals, we will have a number 1 qualifier against the number 2, as Roy Hill will take on Jerry Haas. There you see the gentlemen themselves, smiling faces. This should be a great Pro Stock Final. In fact, Jerry Haas built Roy Hill's car. For more on that, let's go down to the runoff area and Brett Kepner.
Jerry, what do you think, buddy?
Man, that's great.
Well, Jerry Haas and Roy Hill standing here. You'd never think a man would be so happy to run Roy Hill in the final round, but a lot of our viewers don't know it. But during the week, Jerry Haas builds race cars. And Jerry, you'll be going into the final round against Roy Hill, one of the toughest men in the sport, but you build his car.
Yeah, I know, but this Roy, he's a tough guy.
Well,
I couldn't, if I had to run somebody, he's just a perfect guy I'd like to race.
Well, you're lucky because that's indeed who you'll be racing, and Roy, a 733. Now, Haas shook the tires pretty hard here, and that doesn't seem to be a problem for the Penny's Thunderbird.
Well, we shook them real bad against Glidden right then, and Bill and Mike and Jim pulled the clutch out of it, and they're just doing a heck of a job with the car, and if I can just drive it, maybe we can beat Jerry. But I don't think he'll mind.
In fact,